Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful I am tired. But still we go. Check it out. The Nationals champion, Blue. I've had several people ask me about this. And I don't want to start beef. I ain't gonna say I don't like to start beef. Fuck it, I like it. But I don't want to. And hopefully his owners and his camp and stuff don't take that as this. It's just being honest. Someone messaged me, several people messaged me, and they say, it sounds like I'm double talking, basically, was what these messages says. When I say that the dog is a good looking dog, you know, has a couple flaws, but he's a very good looking, impressive dog. But I would never use him because of his pedigree. And he's like, well, if his pedigree made a good-looking dog like that, then why couldn't it continue to make good-looking dogs? And look, there's dogs on his pedigree that I don't agree with at all. There's dogs on his pedigree that have been marred with scandals from breeding other breeds into this pedigree and different things of that nature. So if we're talking about that, you know, I go back to what I will say a mentor of mine used to say. Now, if we are going to breed a Rottweiler, for instance, to a Doberman, if you breed a Rottweiler to a Doberman, it's a good possibility that you're going to get a dog or two in that litter that looks like one or the other. You're not going to be able to tell that it's a Doberman mix. You're not going to be able to tell it's a Rottweiler mix. It's a possibility that you'll get this. Of course, color pattern is the same. But anytime you're mixing dogs, it's a possibility and a probability that one or two of the puppies are going to go directly towards, you know, either the sire or the dam. So, you know, you very quite possibly could have, you know, a Doberman. Now, even knowing that this Doberman's daddy or mother is a Rottweiler and it looks exactly like a Doberman, right? Why would you think that if you breed this look-alike fake, you know, Roddy Dobie mix to, say, for instance, what it looks like if it's a Dobie, that you don't have the chance of producing the same qualities that come from the Rottweiler? This is to say that, you know, to say that is to say what I'm trying to say is that, you know, phenotype is just a part of the story. Genotype, you know what I mean, is the whole legacy of the story. This is where everything derives from. This is the makeup of it. This is the engine, the transmission. You know, phenotype is just what you see, a shell of it. You know, it's like when you get the, you know, I used to be into Dodges. I still like them. But I used to be into muscle cars. That's not say Dodges, but it's like a Challenger, you know. For those of you who are car fans, if you see a Challenger, for the most part, unless you're looking at the badges, you can't tell if it's a V6 under that hood, or you could be dealing with something a lot more powerful. You could be dealing with 700 horsepower, which that one usually has a little kit of them on it for us car fans. But honestly, like between a lot of the SRTs, the V8s, you can't tell the difference. My Charger was V6 and everybody thought it was a SRT. They look so much alike, you know. That's sort of how you explain phenotype. You're never going to know what's under the hood, but what's under the hood matters. In the car world, that's the difference in the price between, you know, 30,000 and 100,000, you know. And with your dogs, that's going to be the difference in your program being a solid program going forward for the next decade, or you having heavy issues that could ruin your program coming up for the next decade. This is something that it is. As you build your programs, I'm telling you, I would rather take two no-name dogs with great pedigrees and do breedings than a popular dog with a suspect pedigree to an exceptional female. I would very much so rather breed the pedigree than to breed just these dogs, because in the long run, I know what I have, you know. I know what I have. I've done it plenty of times where people have been shocked, where I've called people who've gotten dogs from me and previously, and they've got some different strands of what, you know, amounts to being my blood or variations of my blood mixed with other stuff. And I say, let me buy a puppy off you and let me work with that. And they'd be shocked. They'd be like, well, man, you the damn dog guru. Why is you buying dogs from me type of attitude? But at the same time, you know, the ones who do know recognize that I'm recognizing that they're putting together a great blood compilation, and now I can run it back together. It doesn't matter because it's from a smaller breeder, or maybe even the stud that they use is not big name or whatever. I don't care about the names. I care about the game. And I'm promising y'all, as we go forward, y'all gonna hear me beat that drum more and more. Genotype is more important than phenotype. The one aspect where phenotype comes in that's very, very important is when flaws start to show themselves in the phenotype and issues start to present themselves. But if it's not that case, you know what I'm saying, I go with genotype over phenotype all day, because like I say, that's the engine, the transmission, that's the shit that counts. You know, everything that look good ain't good. So, you know, it's not to beat the dog blue down, it's not to beat anybody's dog down, but I'm just telling you is that you can build a dynasty off of a pedigree. You know, you can build a moment off of a phenotype. So y'all keep that in mind. Much love. Peace.